By the title, it says hold on to memories and not people. And the reason why you want to hold on to memories because memories are lit, right? Memories are live. They invoke certain things within us, right? So for example, say you go to amusement park, right, with somebody and you just had the best time ever at this amusement park, right? And you go with your friend, right? And then say a year down the road, that person sleeps with your boyfriend. And you're like, this B slept with my boyfriend. It could have been a dude. Maybe your best friend was a dude. And you be like, this person slept with my boyfriend. Either way sucks. Right? Then what you're gonna end up doing is you're gonna end up attaching all the cool things that you actually experience to that person. Hey little Crystal. I was talking about holding on to the memories and letting go of people. I know sometimes what happens is that we get attached to certain people, right? And then, we hold in that person, they could be, what do you call that? They could be energy vampires, right? And let me tell you something, little Crystal, because you're the kind of person that, I always look out for people like you because you have such a great heart. And you'll get attached to certain people attached to you and they're no good for you, right? But then it's like you've known them for so long and you just don't want to let it go, and you have to let certain people go. Now I'm not saying, you know how like Nate always say, cut people off. You don't necessarily want to just cut people off, but you have to like slowly back up out the room. Exactly. I mean, I feel like that's something that everybody has, experienced before, little Crystal. Let me tell you, I have a friend. I've known her since high school. Love her to death, but she is so toxic. She's she's doing things that's just not cool. Like, I don't want to go into, I want to tell her business because if she ever watched this, she's gonna know I'm talking about her. But let me just say, like, just think of the most hideous things a person can do. She's done them. And with me, I really can't associate myself with her. But when we was younger, we just had so much fun together. We went to all these different places. We had all these really great experiences. And then the older that we got, she started spiraling out of control, doing some crazy stuff, getting involved with dudes. Let me, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You stick around me, you gonna know. So if I tell you, don't deal with him, he ain't no good, and you deal with him and he kick your ass and he steal all your money, and then you come crying back to me talking about, I'm not the kind of person to say I told you so, but low key I be inside my head talking about I told you so, I told you so. You have to listen. I think sometimes what happens is it's like our egos, you know what I'm saying? Like we want to fix. And I'm not saying but like who, but sometimes people just want to fix people. You can't fix everybody. Hey, Jess Andrea. We talking about, like holding on to memories and not holding on to people. And you know what? Andrea, she is a main person of that because not trying to I'm not going to say all your business, but there was a situation that Andrea shared with me when she had this really good friend. It was like one of her best friends, and she wasn't no good, and they had known each other forever and did all these really great things together. But then she got to the point where she had to be like, i can't I can't be around this person because this person is no good for me. Right. See, Andrea said facts. So you have to let them go. And it's like, but I'm not saying, okay, so when you let somebody go, it's not like you just let them go. Like, that's why I say hold on to the memories. Because it's like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. You ever heard? I know me some. It's like that old saying, we don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. The baby is the memory. Take the baby out and caress the baby, but then throw away the water. That dirty water probably got piss and poop in it. But I think sometimes what happened is we figure like, oh my goodness, I've had so many great experiences with this person. I don't want to let this person go, right? And then you hold on to that, but that person is no good for you. And it's draining you, and it's effing with you mentally. Yes, Andrea, you can love them from a distance. But still hold on, because I know like for me, I think back of like having fun like with all these people in my life. I mean, but this like now as adults when I hang out with those people, no sway. It is not that, oh, I think I'm better than them, but I am elevating. And sometimes you can't take people with you, and everybody goes their own route. I mean, there was a time in my life where I wasn't toxic, but I was very complacent, very, very complacent. And, people would like invite me out, and I'd just be like, oh, no, 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 no. Now I stay booked and busy. Andrea, don't I stay booked and busy? I stay booked and busy. And the reason why I wanted to come up with this topic of being, hold on to the memories and let go of people is because I know someone that's going through a situation right now. Lil Crystal said, I had a guy friend who I known for 20 years, and it hurt me to separate from him. And we were thick as thieves, but he was toxic. I know. But you know what? What Nate always say? Rejection is God's protection, right? So it's like in one hand, it's like, okay, I have to let this person go, but someone else new is gonna come into your life. Look at little Crystal. Look at all the people that's in your life now. Good positive people who want to see you win. And that's another thing, people will be in your corner and they act like they giving you a pat on the shoulder, but they on the other hand they stabbing you with a knife. People really don't want to see you win for real, for real. They don't want to see you um be out there like that and winning. That's crazy. Just Andrea says sometimes people will still make you and not let you not be on your purpose. Everyone can't go where you're going. Facts, facts. That's true. And it's like they what they say. I like when that song by Chris Brown when he said, "How you gonna be hating from outside the club?" They be hating from outside the club. And it's crazy because it's like you want to be around people who want to see you win. Me, I want to see people around me win. And I've shared this story a long, long time ago, but I have a friend, her name is Sharon. And Sharon, she was buying a house, whatever. And Sharon was like, she kept like giving me updates about this house. And I was just like, why are you giving me updates about this? I ain't buying a house, whatever. And she said, because when I win, you win. That's to this day. She told me that a long time ago, but this to the day it stuck with me because it's true. When your friends are winning, you're winning. When your friends are toxic and hating and all this stuff, that's a reflection on yourself as well. They're gonna just they're gonna bring you down. They're gonna suck out the energy out your body, unfortunately. And you're gonna be sitting there like, oh my goodness, why do I feel this way? You should never anybody that's in your I call it circle, in your circle, if they make you feel a certain kind of way, you need to just slowly back up. You know, maybe not answer their phone calls. I was looking at a post and the guy said in his phone he wrote do not answer one, and he just kept doing it. So then every time somebody called him that he didn't want to talk to, it came up do not answer. And it's true because I did that before I seen that post. It was this particular friend of mine. I known her forever, and she did some really horrible, ratchet, nasty, gutter rat stuff to me. And I was just like, Bruh, like, are you serious? The thing is, we both got dirt on each other. So I had to walk like and then walk her gently around her. But you know what I did? I just put it in there. Trash. So when you look at, matter of fact, oh, I don't have that phone anymore. And I didn't do the number. But if you look at my call log, it says trash. And it has a little picture of a trash can as the profile picture. You just gotta do that. And then, because you gotta do it to protect your peace, right? I mean, your peace is so important. And it's crazy how you get around certain people. Oh, so let me just kind of talk about why I came up with this live. So I came up with this live is because I know a certain person and they are friends with this person, but this person is so freaking just needy, just need, give me attention. And it's just like, are you serious? Like, don't you know the people in your life is a reflection of you? You? So when you have people in your life that is weak sauce, that makes you look like you weak. Me personally, uh-uh. I just Andrea tell you, I ain't dealing with no I can't, well, I can say bitch, right? I ain't dealing with no weak bitches. I ain't dealing with no dusties. I'm not dealing with no low class people, none of that stuff. I got too much. And it's like for me, I'm the kind of person, I got too much to lose. So I just stay cool. I stay classy because you ain't gonna pull me down. And those are the most dangerous people. People that have nothing to give to society, people that don't have anything to offer society, they're the ones that will just, yeah, they'll be looking for stuff just to take you out to make you look bad. Oh my goodness, little Crystal, I have to say this. Yeah, you can't have a weak link in your chain. But little Crystal, little Crystal, I'm just saying, you know, you know, that's all I'm saying. For those that know. But you know what? Another thing too is you just have to ignore. You just got to ignore that kind of stuff. You just have to just, people like that, you can't, excuse me, you have to go to that table. You can't eat at my table. You can't eat right here because we got a whole exclusive ass table with classy people that's going places. Oh yes, I like that, Andrea. We just keeping it cute. We just got to keep it cute. And all those other, I don't know. Because to me, I feel like it's all about your confidence. You got to come into the world confident. You got to come into the world looking like good. I don't, it's, and a lot of times people feel like, oh, it's how you look. It's how you shine. It's how you shine, baby. Let me tell you, I have some videos coming up. I was going to actually post on my other channel how what happened because I filmed on, I'm Andrea is a content creator as well, so she know when we out we just filming. So I actually caught everything on how I got a free meal. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very, very beautiful. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know, I think we don't pour into ourselves enough. We don't well, not only give us, we don't even like give ourselves flowers. We got to give all of us flowers and we have to constantly lift it up. But you know what? It gets what is that? Exhale born. What's one truth you had to unlearn to find peace? You getting deep. I wasn't planning on getting that deep. You know what? The one truth that I had to unlearn to find peace is not trust, not put faith in man, but put faith in God. You know what, whatever higher power you believe in, that's what I had to learn, because when you put faith in man, you would get disappointed every single time. And when I say man, I mean man, like man, woman, man, period. When you have to count on a job that can fire you tomorrow, when you can count try to have a relationship with somebody and they might flake out and go with somebody else. So you just never have faith in a man. No, Chris Rice, period. So, like I was saying, you gotta have confidence. You gotta have confidence in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself. You have to pour into yourself and put yourself first. And you know what? It's crazy because let me tell you something, and I just Andrea can attend to this. She's one of those people that used to pour into other people, always trying to fix other people. And what did it do? It not only drains you mentally, but it drains your pockets. It drains you all the way around, mentally, physically, all that stuff. What did you say? Excel born. Can men truly build relationships without vulnerability? That's a great question. That's a great question. Unfortunately, I am not a man. I can only speak to, I only can speak for the point of a woman's point of view, right? I don't even try to understand men at all. I don't try to understand them. I don't try to deal with them or anything. Let me give, I'm going to, I'm, okay, and I'm going to give Little Crystal a moderator. Standard. Okay, cool. All right. So I have to give my people's moderator stick. I meant men in the sense of humanity, sorry. But you know what? When you're talking about, okay, so we're talking about, on this one, it said, this live, we're really talking about holding on to memories and letting people go. Because what we're trying to do is not try to hold on to those toxic people just because you had a good time with them, you know? And that's why I thought poured into myself. Yes, Andrea. And so let me tell you something. Okay, so me and Andrea, we thick as thieves. We traveling partners. We're friends in real life, right? And so we have a ball. Every time we're together, we have a ball. But if I was doing some stuff with Andrea and like did some dirty down, low down dirty stuff, whatever, against her back, talk behind her back, I don't know, steal money from her, spread horrible rumors, whatever. I don't you know what? If she keeps me in her life after all that, she deserves everything. She deserves everything from that because you gotta let people go. I mean, yeah, you gotta let people go. But hold on to the memories. Don't forget all the times we went to those concerts in Vegas. Don't forget that. What is the greatest lesson that my family passed down to me? Be yourself. Never change who you are as a person. Never change who you are as a person. Because I feel like a lot of times too, people go in trying to please people, right? And that is one thing that will set you back every single time trying to please people. I know from facts because I used to be a people pleaser where I feel like, oh, everybody has to be happy. Oh, yeah. Oh, and it got me nowhere. It got me nowhere. And all those people who I kissed their butts, where are they now? You want to kiss somebody butt? Kiss your own butt. And see, let me tell you something. Okay, this is a really good. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys this. So I was listening to this live, right? And it was a whole bunch of like older women. They must have been baby boomers. And so they were talking about the younger generation. And they were saying, these younger generations, they so conceited and da 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 da, right? And I was being quiet. I was just listening because I'm thinking they're baby boomers, so maybe I should get some wisdom from them, right? So I'm listening, and then I say, okay, this I can't. So then I would start writing in the chat, and I said, it's not being conceited. They have confidence, and we need to start building the young women to have confidence. Y'all got it all twisted. I think they're jealous. Kiss your like real crystal. Mwah. They got it. But see, the thing about it is, a lot of older women. Well, yeah, a lot of older they jealous. Let's just keep it a buck. And jealous is a mental health. It's something wrong with your mental when you are jealous. So never ever be jealous. Yes, Andrea just made a really great point. You have to forgive them, but forgive them for yourself, because you don't want to hold on to that anger, right? You don't want to hold on to that bitterness. And let me tell you something. Sometimes you can forgive somebody and they be like, F you. I ain't no, I don't accept I don't accept your apology or whatever, whatever. And it's like, oh well. Let me tell you something. There was a situation recently where I was on this other live. I'm not gonna say the particular person. Little Crystal know who platform I'm talking about. And this person was really trying to change. And no one, and it was a certain person, they could not get over their past. And it's just like to the point where that person just broke. And I'm thinking to myself, what the heck? And that's kind of like what we're talking about now. You're gonna take something so amazing and you're gonna let somebody run you off. Like you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always gonna be people that's gonna look at you crazy. There's always gonna be people that's gonna look down on you. There's always gonna be people that's gonna be hating on you. It just is what it is. And you cannot let that, you can't let people run. If this person is listening to me, because I know you F with me, I know you F with me. If you ever hear this live, don't don't let people run you off. Stay 10 tones down. And just know one person don't speak for everybody. Okay, this is really good that was said. If your kids grow up with knowledge of self, knowing the part of something ancient, powerful, and chosen, they won't see themselves as outsiders. That's true because they're going to always just shine. They're going to always just be out there and they're going to have the confidence to walk through life and not be scared. I mean, let me tell you something. There's been so many times where I've just went out on a limb and just start doing stuff by myself. Um, just Andrea tell you, I don't have a problem going somewhere by myself and have a ball. But you have to be able to know. Yeah, little Chris, you know who I'm talking about. That was crazy work. Yes, misery does love company. And the thing is, they will, like, if they feel a certain kind of way, they're gonna try to destroy you, destroy your shine. Because you know what? Even the situation that I'm talking about and the person I'm talking about, yes, they did some things that wasn't right. Maybe, shrink their little boat a little bit, but they were trying to change. And it's like, you can't let your past dictate you. If that's your past, that's your past. Stand 10 toes down and be like, you know what? Um, that ain't me. That ain't me no more. Or, stand up for yourself. Don't be bullied. Everybody deserves a second chance. They just do. Yes, I believe that. Like, I feel like we need to really know our ancestors. We need to know our culture. We need to, and it was crazy that you say that, because I was listening to a live today that they was talking about how, we've lost our culture and we've let everybody hijack our culture, and that's what we need to focus on. We need to focus on getting that back, because it's like that's crazy. Well, that's a whole nother live. Little Crystal says, but you know what? That person also came in the wrong way. When you rub people the wrong way, you can't expect them to accept you when you decide to change. Facts, facts. But you know what? The thing is with that, you wanna like I said, I have a mental health background, right? So I've always got to see the back of what's going on. So like I would have these little kids, they would come into our facility, whatever, and they'd be cussing and all kicking, beating up on people, breaking stuff, whatever. And then I look at their history and come to find out they've been maybe sexually abused, physically abused. They were abandoned. Maybe something like they watched their parents with DV. Like all these horrible things have happened to this child, and then they don't know how to regulate. So that's why for me, I don't judge people. I don't judge people right off the bat. Unless you do something to me personally, to try to do something to me, then we'll have a conversation. But even with that, I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? To see like, why is this person there? And then just to show them like, you know what? Hey, this is a judge, like when what at the gym, it's a judge free zone. Like we not judging, whatever. But at the same time, to be honest, when Crystal said, you can, yes, I can understand that part as well. Yes, because no one ever like talked to that person. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, but no one ever like talked to that person or had a conversation or tried to like, what's up with you, sis? Like, you okay? Kind of thing. But I know there is, and it's kind of hard because it's like, little Chris, you know what I'm talking about. That's kind of like it's like a tough platform, right? And you have to, and I understand there was some pandering to that person. I've seen it. It was some pandering to that person, but at the same time, it was just like, chill, just come in and listen. And I used to always say that, like, come in to listen, to comprehend. Don't listen to just respond. And that's what a lot of times what people were doing. They were just coming into the live. They would just want to just get noticed and, just say some stuff. And it was like, sometimes it was just, you just have to listen. You just find out what's going on. Let me tell you something. This is my platform, so I can say what I want to say. But when people come in the middle of something and be like, what we talking about? I be want to say, I'm not gonna say it. I mean, but this is an open panel. But if I'm having like a discussion, it's like, yeah, let's be open to everybody. Okay, you can go ahead and explain what you're trying to talk about. We're listening. We're listening. But I do want to just say, that, you know, memories are so important. People are so important. But when it gets to a point where people are just not healthy for you, then you just have to let it go. No matter how long you've been with that person. And believe me, little Crystal, I've had the same situation happen to me. I had a friend I've known since birth. Birth. And we had to cut, like, stop each other's lives. I mean, I had to stop dealing with her because she was just so, this is the thing with her. she was so competitive with me. And you know what? I was so naive. I didn't even realize that she was in competition. I didn't even know I was in a competition, but she was in competition with me. So, and it should have been red flags. Look, now looking back, I'll never forget when we were 16, because that's why I known her from birth. I went to her house and we were supposed to go skating. People don't skate anymore. But I went to her house and I came to the door and she looked at me and said, "Oh no, you can't be looking better than me. I gotta go change." That should have been a red flag. I should have turned my little happy butt around and went home and never talked to that chick again. But we did go to the same high school. But never talked to her again. Now, today, oh, if that situation happened, I'd be like, oh, you know what? I got something in my car. I'm pulling off. I'm pulling off because, and you know, the when we get older, we get wiser, and when we get wiser, it's like you have to you have to do what's best for yourself. Like Andrea said, you got to pour into yourself. You're funny, but you know what? I feel like too that, uh, I don't know. See, that's the thing too. I try to be super respectful of people platforms because it's their platform. You know what I'm saying? I got my whole ass platform. If I want to say something, I can come over here and say something. I can come over here and say something. But you know, he did inspire me to like start going live more, and because I got to get my watch hours up, whatever. But you know, it's true, and a lot of people just don't. I don't know. I don't know, little Crystal. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. Okay, so Exile born. See the 12, just 12 jewels. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and happiness, life and balance. You know that? Are you my sister? Because I swear we just had this conversation. We just had that conversation. If you heard, what are you saying? What should be a red flag? When someone said that you can't look better than them, that should be a red flag. Yes. No, me and you have never been in competition, and I feel like that's how we. But see, the thing about it is we have two different kind of personalities, two different kinds of tastes. Like we're just we're opposite, not opposite, yin to yang. We're yin to yang, right? We complement each other. You know, it's like you bring a certain thing to the table, I bring a certain thing to the table, and we are good with each other. You know, it's never been a competition. Because let me tell you something, Andre is all on my channel. Yeah, we wouldn't be in competition because her boobies is way too big. They be out to here. They like say if she's here and her boobies be out to here. That's like I can't compete with that. I can't compete with that. No, but seriously, we have the best time together. And she also has a platform. You should be over there once she gets a chance, you know, kind of thing. Oh, okay. And I just want to say this one last thing before I go. Do you know why people never think about competing with other people? You are so right, little Crystal. It's like just love your people. If you just love them. And you know what? I just want to say, little Crystal, I am so sorry that friendship ended, and I pray that that person like wake up one day and realize that they effed up so bad and apologize, and you know, try to like mend it. But I don't know, like some people are, sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't. But if it don't, what do we always say? We have high standards and low expectations. And now I stole in Renee's statement that says no expectation, no disappointment. Period. I'm gonna let my sister know. Because we were just talking about that. I think she was talking about some kind of like when you're on like different levels, like you know, you build your way up, but it sounds kind of similar to that. But yeah, it's like, yeah, like I said, before I go, hold on to the memories and let people go. But I know it's hard. It's hard because we're so used to like having something physical, having something tangible to hold on to. And sometimes we just have to have stuff just lay right here, you know. And if you could take pictures or have something where, like video, whatever, you can still have that, as something to like carry you on. I like that. Exile Born says, keep your head high, your spirit steady. The Most High don't make mistakes. You're living proof what's been keeping you motivated lately. I like that. Jay said she needed breast reduction. Tim boobs are humongous. That's crazy. You having a, I mean, yeah. But I told her, I said, don't change them, keep your boobs. But she was like, no, I get a boob reduction. But I don't know. That's just me. They look good. They look good on you though. I know it's hard though because you got to try to find clothes, and nowadays they don't make clothes for big boob people. Let me get off the boob. I don't want to end with boobs. Let's end with uh just like how everybody said, pour into yourself, love yourself. Don't let other people bring you down. Boobies. Little Chris, you like boobies? I like boobies. You know why I like boobies? We going off on the tangent, but I feel like boobies are it's 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 our thing. You know what I'm saying? It's our thing. Boobs are our thing, kind of thing. And it doesn't matter. All boobs, big boobs, little boobs, flat boobs, saggy boobs, perky boobs, fake boobs, big boobs, chubby boobs, nipples that go up, nipples that go down, nipples that go front. Like they're all us, right? And so it's just that's how we were made, and it's just a beautiful thing. And that's like one of the, I think it's just by design because you got your face and then you got your boobs, right? You're so right. Our legacy isn't just survival, it's leadership. And we all need to hold on to that. We all need to be like leaders. It's hard. And you know what? Sometimes like men, like big men have boobs and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. It's like us, our thing. Don't take our thing. Yeah, no, no, no. I understand some people have to get it done, like reductions, because it's a lot and it causes pain and stuff like that. But I feel like, and it actually, too much, if anything, could be a bad thing, for real, kind of thing. I want to thank everybody for coming in. You guys have been amazing. We about to hit that 40-minute mark. Um, just want to let you guys know that I do really, 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 really do rock with you guys, for real, for real. And I think Little Crystal, I think just Andrea, I think Excel Born, you have been very deep, deeper than I wanted to go today. But I do appreciate that. It was somebody else that came in here. Oh, Jessica. Um, Thank you, Jessica, for stopping by. You guys, if you're seeing this on a replay, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. My birthday is Sunday. Sunday. 40 minutes did come fast. Little Crystal, I'm gonna reach out to you. I think you're on Instagram. I'm gonna reach out to you because you dope. Peace and blessings. I hope all you find joy and blessing. Thank you. Well, you know what? I'm gonna make you a moderator because you kind of dope as a moderator. I'm gonna do a I'm gonna do like I'm gonna do like Nate. Make you a moderator. I appreciate all you guys for coming. Hey, and if no one's told you today that they love you, I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.